Oh my God, we have another huge matchup for you guys. Do not pay attention to the records on the screen, as this is a national tournament game. We have to simulate to get our matchups, guys. So pardon me on the statistics and things of that nature that you'll see, but we have Duncanville versus Montverde Academy. Two top power forwards here in the Simulation Basketball Association going head to head in a win or go home situation. The scouts have been raving about both of these guys all week long. The SBA universe, the Mulaverse, has been going crazy because KC Robinson is the first high school player to declare for the SBA draft. And we all know that that combine is coming up really soon. And oh my God, was that big news headed into the combine. We actually have the #1 power forward in the nation headed to the SBA draft. Like, crazy stuff, man. A lot of crazy things going on here in the SBA, but you gotta love it. Let me make sure those sliders is right for the guys. Everything is looking good. Everything looking good. Yes, sir. It was one thing that I wanted to fix. I remember yesterday. Hold up. I think I seen too much. Okay, block and foul. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit too much of that yesterday. All right. Cool. Let's rock it, y'all. Here we go. Tip off underway. Shout out to all the guys in the chat. If you're tuned in, let me get a hashtag Noti Gang. If you're in the building, Lamar Anderson with the rock. LA, what do you got? LA, one of the best PGs here in the nation. Well, let's see how he stacks up. Nice move right there from Ame. Midi is Swiss cheese. Actually hit the back of the rim and went in, but what a shot right there. Shout out to DJ Watt. Shout out to KC Robinson. Odom with the rock. Odom surveying the floor. A lot of traffic. Odom still dancing with it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He wants to screen from KC. Odom pick and roll with KC Robinson. What a big man to big man connection right there, but KC can't finish. Good defense right there from Thaddeus Hill. Thaddeus with the rock. Thaddeus gets it to Brandon Young. Let's see what Brandon Young has. Brandon Young wants to screen from Oscar Swift. Brandon Young pulls it back. Good defense right there from Franklin Brooks. Don't pay attention to those stats. Oh, God. Brandon Young with the ugly shot off the glass. Ew. Fast break now. Montverde, and Franklin Brooks is not going to capitalize on the open three in transition. That was a good shot, though. We know that Franklin Brooks is more than capable of knocking that one down. However, that one just off the mark. Brandon Young with the rock. Brandon Young to Ame. Ame, step back. Another midi for Ame. That's his bread and butter, but that one, no good. Franklin Brooks with the rock now. Let's see what you got. KC, shimmy, step back off the glass. Ew. That shot did not look good right there from KC Robinson. We know that he's more than capable of knocking that one down as well. Maybe a little bit of pregame jitters. Good defense right there from Franklin Brooks. And now Montverde on a break. KC spins. KC up. No good, but gets his own rebound. And KC Robinson with the tough finish right there. The #1 power forward in the nation. Headed to the SBA Combine. And what a move right there from KC Robinson. Brandon Young off the screen. Brandon Young got a man in a corner, but he's fouled right there by Franklin Brooks. Good effort right there from Franklin Brooks, because that could have been a lot of trouble had he got that pass through. Lamar Anderson with the rock. Three-pointer on the way. Bobbles home. He gets just a little bit of room from Franklin Brooks and makes him pay. TJ Andre Roche with the rock. Let's see what TJ Andre Roche has. He gets to Franklin Brooks for the slam. Pardon me, guys. I was trying to get some links up in the Instagram. Try to get some Instagram guys in here. Thaddeus Hill, nice pass. Lamar Anderson with the sweet finish. And Duncanville was starting to get it going. Gotta be very careful We're letting Duncanville get hot in this matchup. Got to be very careful if you're Montverde. Caleb Houston with the rock. Caleb Houston wants to get it to TJ Andre Roche. He is the shooter, but that one is off the mark. And Oscar Swift with the board. He's going to give it to LA to push it the other way. Now Brandon Young with the rock, surveying the floor. Brandon Young, what do you got? Gets it to LA. LA, what do you got? LA off the screen. Skip through that lane. Good defense right there from KC Robinson. TJ Andre Roche with the cheese, trying to put a move on Ame. Ame all in his face. TJ Andre Roche wants to force it, but a strong move right there from TJ Andre Roche. And that is a basket. Lamar Anderson now, 6-7. So both of these teams still filling each other out. Good defense from both teams here, not giving up anything too easy. Ame, another midi. Ame loves that short mid-range shot right there, but that one off the mark. Franklin Brooks with it. Brooks to Houston. Houston back to Brooks. Brooks pulls it back. Oh, turnover on that one. And now Duncanville in transition. Let's see what you got. Brandon Young with a nice pass. And KC Robinson snatching the ball out of the air. Thaddeus Hill, get that out of here. Caleb Houston with the rock. Houston surveying the floor, wants to get it back to his Uda. TJ Andre Roche. The three is good. 9-7 in favor of Montverde Academy. And that is going to be a timeout for the Duncanville Panthers. Gotta love the effort from these guys in this one. 7-9 in favor of Montverde Academy. But now it looks like Montverde is getting a bit warm. TJ Andre Roche missing the first three-point attempt, but then knocking that one down after getting a good look off that same, play. That was pretty tough right there. That was definitely pretty tough. Thaddeus Hill to Demps. Demps surveying the floor. Ame. Both teams going with a bit of second unit. Thaddeus Hill is going to look to take advantage while KC Robinson is out the game. But Thaddeus Hill is just not playing a good game right now, guys. Got that one taken away. Good defense by Montverde. They have game plan for him. You got to watch for Kamen off the bench. This kid Kamen, telling you now, that kid Kamen can knock it down. Kamen surveying the floor. They're trying to get something going for Caleb Houston, it looks like. Yes, Caleb Houston against Demps. Houston, step back. Houston trying to go, nothing doing. 10 seconds left on the clock. They got to get a shot. They're trying to work it around and figure something out. Caleb, three. He can knock that down, and he does. 12-7. Caleb Houston, big shot taker and a big shot maker right there. 12 points to 7. Caleb Houston, another one of those sturdy guards. I would say a very solid guard here in the SBA for the high school series. He didn't do anything too spectacular, but definitely above average, I would say, when it comes to the point guard position. Nice little step back right there from Brandon Young. That one is off the mark. Brandon Young is a bit cold to start. Nice pass to Wilder. And Wilder with the tough finish right there. 7-14 now. And Montverde Academy starting to feel it. Panthers want a timeout. Smart timeout right there, because things were getting a bit out of hand. Things were definitely getting a bit out of hand, guys. Montverde bench is looking pretty tough right now, keeping them guys in it right now. But let's see if the Panthers bench can find a way to help them get in this game. 5 viewers live. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We only have 4 likes. We got to get that up. Let me get a hashtag Our League if you're rocking with us. Yes, sir. Page off the inbound. He wants to get it to Thaddeus. Thaddeus is that guy for them, but right now Thaddeus is just not getting it done. They have a good defensive game plan for Thaddeus Hill in this one. Demps. Taylor trying to skip through. Taylor with the nice lane, but no good. Tries to get his own rebound. He does. Good hustle by Taylor. Tries to force another one. Ew. But Page on a tough rebound. And Page headed to the line for 2. That was an ugly possession. Duncanville is just looking a bit lost on the offensive end right now. Can't find a groove. Can't find a consistent groove for that matter. And if they don't get something going. This Montverde team is going to be able to, create some separation that could lead to some trouble. Shout out to CJ Jr. in the building. CJ Jr., point guard for Montverde. Loving the SBA community, been showing out these past couple of days. Thank you for all the support, guys. We're going to take this thing to the next level. I promise you that. Season 2 on the way. Caleb Houston missed a short jump shot. Ew. Not sure if I like that little post jump shot that they keep, play calling for Caleb Houston. Maybe in practice or something it was working, but I'm not liking that in Page. Taking Caleb Houston down to the paint, and you're too small, Caleb. Page with the two-handed slam. Panthers 4 for 13 from the field right now. Eagle shooting 6 for 12. Nice move right there, and there goes Kamen with the and one. I told you got to watch this guy Kamen off the bench. He is super tough. And can he convert the old-fashioned three-point play? Let's see if he can count the old-fashioned three-point play. First one up. Down. It is good. He definitely converts. 17 to 11. 6-point game in favor of Montverde. 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Let's see what we got. Liggins with the rock. Liggins off the screen. Liggins trying to skip through. That is too easy. That is too easy. Too easy. Left-handed finger roll. Caleb Houston with some sense of urgency. Maybe trying to get a 2 for 1. Only 2 seconds difference between a game and a shot clock. So definitely smart to hold for last. Looked like he was just trying to see if he could push something. Good court awareness to see. Let me slow it down. Let me see what my guys got. Get a good shot for the last possession. Caleb Houston surveying the floor. Let's see what they elect to draw up, or will he go with the ISO? 8 seconds. Got to make a move now. Here he goes, Caleb. Okay. Couple of hezzy dribbles. He's going to take him to the hole. Caleb, short shot. No good. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. Twos in the chat. SBA community, let me get those twos in the chat. Check out TJ Andre Roche knocking down that three-pointer. Twos in the chat. You know how we do here in the Simulation Basketball Association. I'm your boy, Kamish Mula, and we are powered by the Mulaverse. Mulaverse Gaming, a platform where you can come and tell your story. Hashtag our league. Hashtag our way. Twos in the chat. The overseas, we also have overseas and academy. Academy is our college series, and then from overseas academy you can make your way to the pros, so you really can tell your story here in the Simulation Basketball Association, man, and we would love for you to join us. If you aren't already a part of this family, be sure to drop a comment, subscribe, and let us know that you want to get in the Discord. Franklin Brooks missed the 3, but KC Robinson continuing to have his way as soon as he gets subbed back in the game. KC just wants it more than Thaddeus Hill and company right now. And I'm telling you, Panthers got to wake up. Only a 6-point differential right now. But for some reason, Montverde just look like they want it more. They're playing more organized. Look at what I'm talking about. Look at the aggressive defense, the help. Wilkerson on a break. What do you got? Beautiful pass and one for the slam. Abdul Odom off the beautiful pass from Wilkerson. Look how the points of turnovers are getting these guys the buckets that they want. Montverde's defense has looked outstanding so far in this first half. Still pretty early, but Montverde's aggressiveness on defense, the way that they're helping and recovering, they are making things very difficult for the Duncanville Panthers. Whoa. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 8 viewers live, but we only got 5 likes. You know them likes definitely go a long way to helping us grow. And Abdul Odom converts the old-fashioned three-point play. 22 to 13, still in favor of Montverde Academy. Brennan Young with the rock. Brennan Young trying to get some room. Beautiful pass from Brennan Young, who's an underrated passer at that wing slot. He plays around a 2 and a 3. Can play the 1 as well, but that was a beautiful pass right there to Thaddeus Hill for the slam, and they're going to need a lot more of that. Wilkerson with the rock. Wilkerson gets it to Brooks. Caleb Brooks wants the screen. Casey Robinson on a roll, and no help is there, and Casey is going to dunk that 10 times out of 10. He is 3 for 6 with 6 points, 4 rebounds, and a block tonight. KC, gotta watch him. It's the #1 power forward in the nation for a reason. Lamar Anderson with the rock. Anderson to Young. Young surveying the floor. Is that out of bounds or a foul? Foul on KC. They're going to call a block. Side out in favor of the Panthers. Lamar Anderson with the rock. Anderson and Young. Young surveying the floor. LA now with it. Ame back to LA. Let's see what you got. LA, beautiful pass to Thaddeus. You got to knock that down, buddy. And he does. Rattles home. That's a good shot by Thaddeus. KC did close out. But Thaddeus Hill, that's why he's so special. Number 2 power forward in the nation. And it's always an uphill battle between these two guys. Abdul Odom with the turnaround on Swift. But that one off the mark. Abdul's pretty good too. You got to watch out for Abdul Odom. This kid got a lot of talent. He can dribble at that 5. Nice size. Can stretch the floor as well. Brandon Young forcing that 3 there. Not sure if I like that one. Brooks with the rock. Brooks surveying the floor. He gets it to KC. Uh-oh, that is a baby. KC likes to go with the step back jump shot though. Ew. Why go with that, KC? Got the little guy on you. Maybe thought the help would come, so I like them to go with the step back midi, but KC's touch has just been off tonight. Been shooting it a bit harsh. That 3-pointer's off the mark from Ame. He's a bit quiet. TJ Andre Roche with it now. Gets it to Brooks. Brooks to KC. Ew. Alley-oop attempt. No good. Thaddeus Hill. Mid-range jump shot. And Thaddeus now starting to get warm. Thaddeus is heating up, guys. Thaddeus is heating up. Pardon those stats. Those are not accurate, guys. You can check out our stats via our Discord, so make sure if you're interested in that type of stuff, you tap in with us. Drop a comment. TJ Andre Roche, that's too easy, but no good. Wide open. He is not going to miss that too many times. Can't afford to give him that type of look while you're trailing. Got lucky with that one. LA with the rock. LA wants to get it to Brandon Young. Young to Ame. Ame off that little short curl. We know he loves that play. Ame aggressively goes to the hole. And Wilkerson is going to pick up the foul. Ame headed to the line for 2. Adebo Ame. Stats are not accurate once again, guys. Pardon me. First free throw up, and it is no good. Ew. Got to count your pennies. Pennies is so important here in the Simulation Basketball Association. You guys know how important that penny stripe is. Shout out to Larry James in the building. Larry James. Larry James, point guard of Sierra Canyon, here in the high school series as well. He elected to take his bid to the overseas draft. And you got to love that, man. Overseas going to be interesting. You got a top talent in Larry headed straight over there. Nice move right there for the lane. And TJ Andre Roche with a tough move. Brandon Young all over him. But it did not phase TJ Andre Roche. Lamar Anderson, 3-pointer on the way. He can hit that, but no good. Franklin Brooks with a good effort on defense. Franklin now wants it. Let's see. Oh, God, KC has a bit of a mismatch. He has Brandon Young on him. Let's see if they exploit that. Yes, they're going to exploit that. They're going to send a double. KC looking to be a bit strong. Oh, good defense by Brandon Young. Throwing some strength on KC. Good, beautiful backdoor pass. Good vision from KC Robinson and a great cut from Wilkerson. What a play. LA with the rock. LA off the screen. LA gets it to Thaddeus. He threaded the needle, but Thaddeus Hill off the mark with that layup. Thought that one would be a bit of a gimme, but was some contact from Wilkerson. And we're just going to call it a good defensive effort. Franklin Brooks lines up the 3, but that one is no good off the little screen. Thaddeus trying to go coast to coast. He does. Just bullying his way through KC Robinson and Abdul Odom on that one. Timeout Eagles. Timeout Eagles. Still have a 7-point lead in this one. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. SBA community, who do you got in this one? Who do you guys got winning this game? Talk to me. Who do you guys got winning this game? Caleb Houston with the rock. Shout out to my main man, my cousin, the Mulagin himself, Muhammad Al Bonobo, a.k.a. Elias. That is my cousin, man. That's my blood cousin. He don't hang with me no more. I moved from uptown and he don't even come check me no more. Liggins with the rock. Liggins surveying the floor. Taylor now with it. Taylor to Ame. Ame trying to be aggressive, trying to turn that corner, but great defense from Kamen on that one. Great defense from Kamen. Kamen now surveying the floor. He gets it to Wilder. Wilder wants Houston. Caleb lines it up. That's a good look. Caleb knocks it down once again. Caleb off the screen. Back of the rim good. And Caleb Hughes, I told you, just a consistent guard. Not too flashy. And what a beautiful play right there, though. From the Duncanville Panthers. Golly, that play was drawn up to perfection. Ame with the ferocious slam. Caleb Houston, another wide open three. Off the mark, though. Can't afford to keep giving him those looks. Liggins now with it. Swift. Both teams trying their best. Swift with the rock. Nice move right there. Swift almost with an and one. Used his strength to get the shot he wanted against Wilder. But Wilder with the aggressive foul says, no, we're not going to let you just thug us that easy. Gotta love the effort. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Simulation, Basketball Association community. And also, let me get a hashtag HS1 in the chat. Hashtag HS1 in the chat. Free throw is up and it is good. Swift, second free throw on the way. Can he make it a 6-point game? No. Caleb with it. Caleb step back. He's trying to dance. Caleb by his man. Caleb going upstairs and one. Caleb Houston just having his way in this game. Caleb Houston knocking down threes. Fighting through contact for the finish. And as I told you, this kid is just a tough, consistent guard. Not too flashy, never too high, never too low. He just does what he's supposed to do. And Caleb Houston having himself a game in his first half here. Somebody tag Caleb Houston in the Discord and let him know that he is going crazy tonight. Free throw off the mark, though. Got to count your pennies, Caleb. That would have made it a 10-point game. Swift with the rock. Swift to Demps. Demps trying to go to the hole. He gets in deep, but too small and elects to pass it out. Good decision right there from Demps. Liggins now with it. Taylor's a very aggressive scorer, but stays disciplined in the play call right there. Demps trying to get something going. These bigger guys are making it hard on Demps. Demps has nowhere to go. Tries to force it. Gonna have to force another one, and Demps gets it to go. Finds the up and under. Use the basket to shield him after getting blocked. And somehow gets that little tough basket to go right here. So the Panthers closing the gap, but still trailing here. Came in with it. Let's see who they elect to go with. They want to go back to Caleb Houston. Want to go back to that hot hand. Caleb Houston in the corner. Oh, Caleb dancing. Caleb skipped through off the glass. No good. Tries to keep it alive, but that one off the mark. Pretty good move right there from Caleb Houston, but just didn't finish on that one. Liggins surveying the floor. Liggins, what do you got? They're going to hold for the last shot. And that is the smartest thing to do in this situation. Liggins, alley-oop attempt, and Page once again with the slam. They don't have an answer for that little alley-oop backdoor play. But KC Robinson with the quick slam. Quick play right there from Montverde. And that is how we're going to end the half. 35-28, a 7-point game in favor of Montverde Academy. And there goes that man Caleb Houston having himself a night. That's why they're showing him and KC Robinson leading the charge for the Montverde Eagles in this one. Gotta love the effort, man. Gotta love the effort. Let me get those halves in the chat if you're rocking with us. Halves in the chat. Halves, let's take it to the halftime show. Not the Jabberwockies, but shout out to the Jabberwockies. Thaddeus Hill, top performer at the half for Duncanville. 8 points, 3 rebounds. But check out these highlights. Montverde is really having their way in the paint right now. Duncanville has no answers. KC Robinson and Caleb Houston once again leading the charge. But look at all of these points in the paint. Too many easy baskets to the paint. If they don't, tighten up that interior defense, they will be going home. But top performer for Montverde Eagles, KC Robinson with 8 and 5. No surprise in the top performance. They were in the thumbnail for a reason. So it's no surprise. Look at the 2 top power forwards in the league at the top for both of their teams. And you literally have to tune in to the Simulation Basketball Association to keep up with this non-stop action. We are the best simulation basketball league there is out there. And if you don't believe us, just watch. Caleb Houston with the rock. Let me get those threes in the chat. Threes in the chat. KC Robinson trying to thug past to Andre Roche off the glass. Ooh, tough finish right there. Off the pass from KC. Got a bit of room and just floated that one over the top of Adebo Ame. Ame, three-pointer. Ooh, good defense from TJ Andre Roche. TJ Andre Roche sold out to get a handout. You gotta love that effort on the defensive end. Franklin Brooks with it now. Brooks to Odom. Odom to Houston. Houston back to Brooks to KC Robinson. Good ball movement right now for Montverde. TJ Andre Roche pump fakes. Nothing doing now. Pick and roll action from Brooks and KC. Couple of hesitations, but Franklin Brooks with a tough lay in it. It is good. 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting for Franklin Brooks. Decent night for the guard, but not his best shooting performance. However, he is doing whatever he needs to keep his team in it. Ame in the corner. That is way too easy. I understand you send the help because there hasn't been too much of three-point shooting going on from Duncanville, but Ame is not the guy you want to leave open. Neither is Caleb Brooks. However, just short on that one off the front of the rim. Thaddeus Hill to Young. Young trying to push it, but good defense. Abdul Odom, such a versatile defender. I told you, you got to watch this kid. At the next level, he's going to be something. Nice move from Brandon Young. Good pass, though. Not sure why, though. Oscar Swift is not the guy. Not too much of a scorer. I think Brandon Young should have kept that one himself. Oscar Brooks should have kept the spacing, though. Terrible spacing on that one from Oscar. KC Robinson to Brooks. Brooks gets it. Good defense by Ame. He read the play. That was definitely the right pass to make, but he read that play. So he should have held it maybe a second longer and made that pass to the corner. But good defensive awareness from Ame on that one, and that's what you got to watch from Ame. Ame is such a tough defender, two-way guy, and a knockdown shooter. Thaddeus Hill from the three-point line, pick and pop cheese. It is good. Lamar Anderson to Thaddeus Hill. Lamar Anderson's a bit quiet, but he's getting Thaddeus Hill going now, and that's what you like to see. Franklin Brooks, open three. Can he hit? No good. So Franklin Brooks continues to struggle a bit. He's 2 for 6 on the night. Let's see if he can get it going later in this game. Brennan Young with the rock. Young wants it off the screen. Skip through in a dunk for Brendan Young. 47% shooting from the field for the Panthers. 52% from the Eagles. Andre Roche, three-pointer on the way. No, long two, pardon me. And that is good. TJ Andre Roche and Adebo Ame is pretty much the same player. Knockdown two-way shooters. So they're like Klay Thompson, remind me of that type of guys. Like just knockdown 3-and-D guys. And both of these guys proven to be, very valuable to their team. Let's see who edges that matchup. Ame again open in the corner and TJ Andre Roche. When are you going to learn your lesson? Duncanville back within 2. Timeout Eagles. They gave up that lead and it was Ame heating up early in this second half. Back-to-back threes for Ame and TJ Andre Roche, man. Can't allow him to get those open looks like that. He is going to make you pay, I promise you. Promise you, that is going to be very, very tough. Surveying the floor. Montverde with the rock. Nice move right there from Caleb Brooks, getting in the lane. And a tough finish on that one. Very tough finish on that one. Lamar Anderson with the rock. LA, what do you got? Ame, another open look. They keep leaving Ame open off the screen, and he is going ballistic in this second half. That is his third three of the third quarter. And now his team has the lead. Oh, no, his team is down one. Pardon me. Montverde has to figure something out. They cannot afford to keep leaving Ame open off these screens. Ame now with it in transition. Ame, another leaning three. Heat check, no good. And I'm telling you right now, the Duncanville bench would have went crazy had that one went in. Brooks off the screen. Brooks skip through, tough lay-in. Oh my God, how did he hit that? Franklin Brooks with the tough floater in the lane. Defense draped all over him. And boy, did Montverde need that. They needed that to stop that run, but what a tough basket right there from Franklin Brooks. Timeout on the play. Outside of the timeout, do not pay attention to these statistics. Pardon me. Side out. Duncanville's basketball. Duncanville marching their way back in this one. Much on the back of Adebo Ame and that three-point shot of his. Liggins with the rock. Liggins the young. Young's back to Liggins. Nice move right there. And he is going to the line for two. Shout out to my guy, Nakano, in the building. One of the newest staff members to the SBA, man. This guy came in, and this guy has turned us up. He's our new Discord guy. Him and KC has been killing it in the Discord, man. Helped us a lot with the intake process. Although some guys are hard-headed and just don't follow steps, it's cool. At least we know now with the intake of our Discord, it's a seamless system that when you join, if you follow the steps properly, everything will be smooth. So all new guys, make sure you follow the steps in the welcome page of the Discord if you want your player made. If you don't follow all of the steps, we cannot create your players. If you give us an application with info but you don't do the player creator, how are we going to know what your player looks like? So if you want the process of, join this league to be smooth, just take your time, guys. No need to rush anything. Thaddeus Hill missed the first free throw, but the second one is Swiss cheese, and his team is down two. Franklin Brooks with the rock. Brooks surveying the floor. Brooks to TJ Andre Roche. Midi. Roche hesitated a bit. I think if he would have shot that or just went to the hole like it looked like he was going to do, I think he would have been way better off. Thaddeus Hill now in the post. Hill trying to put a move on, and that is too easy. Thaddeus just way stronger than TJ Andre Roche. And that's going to be a basket every time. Thaddeus Hill with 14 points on 75% shooting from the field. So Thaddeus Hill turned it around a bit from that first half. He was looking like he was struggling, especially early on in that first half. Now he's definitely looking like himself. TJ Andre Roche. Couple of pump fakes. Laid, tough laying. Good defense right there from Brandon Young. That was an ugly take from TJ Andre Roche. Wilkins to Andre Roche. Andre Roche surveying the floor. Oh my God. Andre Roche trying to freaking force that against Thaddeus, and he grabs it out the air. That was an ugly possession. And they're going to call a reach-in foul on Wilkins on that one. That was an ugly possession. Montverde has not looked as smooth as they looked in the first half. And now the crowd is trying to get them into it to get this team back on track. Page with the rock. Page surveying the floor. Alley-oop attempt, no good on that one. Oh my God, and one on the slam. Wilkerson. This kid Wilkerson is pretty tough, man. This kid Wilkerson is very tough. No scouts are checking him out. The later we go in this national tournament, if they are to win this game, gotta do your scouting on Wilkins. He's one of those slept on forwards. Play anywhere from the 3 to the 4, if you ask me. Sometimes could play the 5 in smaller lineups, but this kid is strong and he has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Nice move into the shot right there. Beautiful jump shot after getting some space by Brandon Young. Just pushed TJ Andre Roche out the way and knocked that one down. Nice move right there. And he's going to head to the line for 2. Franklin Brooks do not look like he's happy about that call. But he definitely earned that one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw is up and it is good. 47-49. Definitely a good game in this one. I'm checking out. I'm peeping y'all comments. It is definitely a great game in this one. Yes, the academy is using different schools. We're gonna have our own schools this year, but we're replacing the schools. So if you are at a certain school, then you're still there. You can elect to transfer. But there will be a timing on that. Free throw is off the mark for Wilkerson as he earns himself another trip to the line. Second free throw. Ew. He missed both. So here I am bigging Wilkins up, and he misses both of his pennies. Gotta count your pennies, says the athletic director, Carlos Luzon. Brandon Young with the rock. Brandon Young pick and roll. Thaddeus is too easy. Too easy. Look, they got Wilkerson in at center in this small lineup, and it is killing them right now. It is killing them right now. Casey Robinson getting a well-deserved breath of fresh air. So is Adebo Ame. But KC is going to have to come back in this game and turn it all the way on for his team, because they have lost a bit of their edge, and now this one is just neck and neck right now. And it is anybody's game headed into this fourth quarter. Montverde Academy, Franklin Brooks, step back 3. What a move. No good, though. No good. Lost the defender on that little slow spin. But Franklin Brooks not able to knock it down. Franklin Brooks just cold tonight. It is not his night. LA with the rock. Let me get those 4s in the chat. Fourth and final quarter. 4s in the chat, SBA community. Who you got? This is a win or go home matchup. Win or go home matchup. Ame off the screen. Step back. Ew. Good defense right there from Wilkerson. Showing that good perimeter defense as well as playing that 4 spot. Casey Robinson. Here he goes. Told you he want to turn it on. KC to Caleb Houston. Him and Caleb has been looking very good, but they want to get to KC in the post. Mismatch there. Gotta send some help. Gotta send some help. You don't send some help, that's going to happen. KC with the jump hook. 52-49 in favor of Montverde Academy. Thad with it. Thad off the screen. Brandon Young off the screen from Thad. And Brandon Young is going to get fouled by Abdul Odom. Let's see if Brandon Young can count his pennies and get this game within 1 point. First one up, first one down. Second one up, second one down. Shout out to the 5 show in the building. 5 show in the building. TJ Andre Roche just forcing some terrible shots right now. He's just continuing to force and gets that one to go and flexing his muscle. But I don't know, TJ Andre Roche. That is not the shot you want. You can tell that Montverde's game plan is to, you know, get it going in the paint and attack the basket, though. So they're staying true to the game plan. But I don't like that shot right there. Two free throws on the way from KC Robinson. I mean, from Thaddeus Hill, pardon me, on a foul by KC Robinson. So Thaddeus Hill going to the line to count his pennies. Winner go home matchup. Free throw is up and it is Swiss cheese, nothing but net. They can't seem to get this lead. They're getting very close, but for some reason they can't seem to grab the lead from Montverde. Second one up and it is good as well. 53-54. 6:40 left in the fourth quarter in a game period. And let's see what we got. Franklin Brooks to Odom. They got a 4-out set. They want to get it to TJ Andre Roche. Now to Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, okay, he wants to dance. He's trying to dance on LA. LA in front of him, though. Okay, Brooks, what do you got? Brooks trying to use his strength. Nice move right there. Puts LA on a hip and finishes strong. Caleb Brooks, pardon me, Franklin Brooks with 12 points on the night. I believe Franklin Brooks is about, what, 3 or 4 for like 11. Might be 4 for 12. So a decent night for him shooting. Like, not the best night for him shooting. I don't even want to say decent. But he is still giving his team something. Ame with the rock. Ame wants the screen. Uh-oh. Oh, great move by Ame. Steps back. Just doing too much on that one. Bad possession. And now, oh my God, Brandon Young knocks down a huge 3 in transition with the shot clock winding down. Whoa, terrible possession by Ame. But Brandon Young knocks that one down. Ties the game up. TJ Andre Roche in one. He feels like he is stronger than Ame. And in this fourth quarter, TJ Andre Roche has just been taking it strong to the hole against Adebo Ame. Adebo Ame has had the best of him in some possessions, but 2 possessions in a row we've seen TJ Andre Roche use his strength against Adebo Ame and win the matchup. So now they're going to have to start dropping some help if he continues to try to go to the hole like that. Counts his pennies back to 3. Lead back to 3, pardon me. What a game, guys. What a game. Brandon Young with the rock. Young off the screen. Young pulls it back. Oh, good defense by Caleb, but Brandon Young gets a good look. However, KC Robinson with the board. KC pushing it up. KC passes it to Abdul Odom. Abdul trying to force it against Swift, and Abdul gets fouled on the play. Abdul Odom headed to the line for 2. Abdul Odom, first one up, first one down. 60-56. That one off the mark. Ame with the rock. Ame pushes it up to Brandon Young. Brandon Young off the mark. Got a good look in transition. Mid-range look. But that one no good. And here goes Odom again. Odom misses. Gets his own free throw. Finds Caleb Houston in the corner. And that is Swiss cheese. Caleb Houston knocking it down. This kid is having a very good game. Brandon Young trying to be aggressive, misses another one. That's 2 back-to-back missed jump shots from Brandon Young. And Caleb Houston again in the corner. That one off the mark. Montverde Academy fans would have went crazy had he knocked that one down. And I don't know how the defense just wasn't all over him with that one. Get the defensive map. Anderson with the rock. Anderson gets it to Thad. Thad with the rock. Pick and pop in LA. And Thaddeus with the nice pick and pop once again. TJ Andre Roche tried it, but Thaddeus Hill gets it to go. And Thaddeus Hill starting to warm up a bit. Not really giving his team the lead, but definitely helping them stay within striking distance. Tough take right there from Franklin Brooks, and it is just not Franklin Brooks' night tonight. Going the other way. Let's see. Brandon Young with the rock. Brandon Young surveying the floor. Brandon Young gets it to Thaddeus, and Thaddeus slams it over Franklin Brooks after getting the mismatch on the pick. Thaddeus is waking up, and KC Robinson gotta figure something out. Gotta get a big man to switch up that screen or hedge, because Thaddeus is just having his way right now in this fourth quarter. Pick and pop three, pick and roll dunk, back-to-back possessions. You gotta figure out what to do with Thaddeus on this pick, and of course that's hard to do. He's the second-ranked power forward in the nation, but KC being number one, you gotta fight fire with fire, and out of bounds. Oh my God, they try to get it to KC off the inbound in the corner, but the ref said he stepped on the line. 3:26 left, and Duncanville has a chance to take the lead here or tie it up. Brandon Young to LA. LA with the rock, gets it to Ame. Ame, three-pointer off the screen. Oh, no good. KC Robinson pushing up the floor, gets it to TJ Andre Roche. TJ trying to thug against Ame, and he gets it again. 61-65. I told you. TJ Andre Roche with 18 and Ame's 13, and TJ Andre Roche said, yo, in this second half, I'm stronger than this guy, coach. Let me get it and go on a hip, and they have answered, but Brandon Young with the three, clawing right back. Both of these teams without an inch of quit. Caleb Houston just a second late on that, and Brandon Young making them play. Gotta love the users of these teams. I'm loving this basketball, man. No sliders are messing with the SBA sliders. I'm telling you guys that right now. This league is truly special. Brandon Young with the rock. Young surveying the floor. Young try to skip through. Tough lay-in for Young, and there's gonna take the lead with that basket. Whoa, both teams shooting it around 50% from the field. What a game. Let me get a hashtag HS1 in the chat and hit that like button if you haven't already. 10 viewers live, but we only got 8 likes. Brooks, skip through, no good. Uh-oh. The Panthers on the move. Brandon Young is hot. Brandon Young is hot. Oh, and he turns it over. So he was hot until he was not. Caleb Houston, beautiful pass of Franklin Brooks, cuts down the middle. Thaddeus Hill's not happy with that. He's like, come on, you got to have my help, Swift. Wow. What a slam. Young now with the rock. Young to Hill. Hill trying to work on KC. Turnaround hook off the glass. No good. KC, great defense. 1:32 left. 1-point game. Montverde crowd is into it. Franklin Brooks through the lane against... Guys got too excited, but Franklin Brooks with the tough basket in the clutch in one. Oh my God! Oh my God! Abdul Odom, and look at Montverde with a late run with 1:16 left. Pardon me, yo, this game is crazy. This is truly national tournament action here in a high school series of the Simulation Basketball Association powered by the Mulaverse. What a game. Whoa. Abdul Odom, second free throw is up, and it is good. Oh, first free throw, pardon me, old-fashioned three-point play. That was an N1. This game is insane. Brandon Young off the screen, gets it to Thaddeus Hill. Okay, why not go to your guy? It's late in the game. Gotta go to your guy. Good defense by KC, though. Now they gotta go back. Alley, oh my God! Out of nowhere, Brandon Young with the vision of Ame. These teams are killing it right now. I don't even know what to say about what I'm seeing from both of these teams, and Franklin Brooks closing the show right now for Montverde. 8 of 15 from the field. Coach was not happy with Franklin Brooks early in this game, but now look at him. He is feeling it here in this fourth quarter. Franklin Brooks. Whoa, and this kid has showed us he can be clutch. Franklin Brooks had his best game of the season against one of the top point guards in Kamari Rice Jr. And I don't know why, but for some reason in big-time moments, big-time games, Franklin Brooks steps up. He may not be as consistent on a daily basis But in big time moments, in big time games, Franklin Brooks is truly a problem. Yo, this game is insane. Oh my God. Anderson with the rock. Anderson to Hill. Thaddeus trying to get back. Oh, great defense from KC. Forcing Thaddeus for a turnover and 43 seconds left. And that can be it. Oh my, costly turnover by Thaddeus Hill. And that might be the end of the season. Caleb Houston going to the line. And there may not be any upset in this one. As the number 3 seed, if I'm not mistaken, Montverde is looking to win this game. They controlled it, but it was some times that they did let it get out of hand. But thanks to Franklin Brooks in the fourth quarter and the defensive effort of Casey Robinson, they were able to pull through, and I'm going to say that is the game. They're not going to foul. 8-point game, and Montverde Academy is going to steal this victory here. Well, it's not a steal. They were the favorites. But in a good game that was down to the wire, they pull away thanks to their point guard, Franklin Brooks, with their guard, Franklin Brooks, because Caleb Houston and him share the duties. Duncanville definitely gave these guys a run for their money, and that is all she wrote. What a game. Look at Franklin Brooks and Caleb Houston. They're like the yin and yang at that 1 and 2. Caleb Houston just consistent, calm, and collected. But Franklin Brooks is that guy. When he's hot, he's going to show up big. And I think it's looking like Franklin Brooks might be player of the game. Yes, Franklin Brooks, player of the game for that fourth quarter performance. And that is a slam. Look at how he was just slashing and gashing the defense late in this game. He thought Lamar Anderson was too small for him, and it proved to be true. Franklin Brooks brought the win home for Montverde Academy, leading his team with 18 points on 8 of 15 shooting from the field, 3 turnovers, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Couldn't hit a 3 at all, so definitely want to work on that in that department. 3 turnovers too is a bit of a lot, you know, especially with that 2 assists only. But we know Franklin Brooks is like a combo guard, but he definitely showed up when it mattered, so can't even critique his game too much. TJ Roche with 18 himself on 8 of 16. He was 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, but definitely played a decent game. Guarding Ame had a tall task, but got it done. Caleb Houston, nice effort out there. 13 points, 4 assists, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And Caleb Houston was he was the guy in the first half when Franklin Brooks was cold, and then Franklin Brooks just went berserk in the fourth quarter. And you love to just see that, man. You love to see that 2-guard tandem between these guys, you know, figuring it out. And that's much of what we've seen all season. If it was Caleb hot, then it was. If it wasn't Caleb hot, then it was Franklin. If it wasn't Franklin, they definitely got KC and TJ Roche going. So gotta love what you've seen there. Casey Robinson with a decent game, 10 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 of 9 from the field. And this is what made KC, like, honestly, like the number 1 guy in the country, because like we got guys that can score better than him. But when it comes to getting the win and doing what you need to do to get the win against top talent, KC proves over and over that that's what he's going to do. We've seen him do it in the tournament. We've seen him do it multiple times throughout the season. A guy may like just offensively beat him, but like throughout the game, when it comes to locking guys up, key possessions, Casey Robinson gets it done. And like, what a game, guys. This game was outstanding. Like, if this is going to set precedence for what we're going to see in this tournament, then we're in for a treat. We do have another game coming your way after this one. IMG versus Kimball. So that is going to be a huge game tonight. You don't want to miss that one, especially after seeing a game action-packed like this. Thaddeus Hill had a great game. Started off a bit cold, but got it together in a hurry. Turnovers and just missed shots, but I don't think he missed later in the game. Maybe you need to shoot more, Thaddeus. Maybe it should have worked through you a little more. Maybe you should have been a bit more aggressive and forced things, because now the season is over. 23 points, 10 rebounds for the number 2 ranked power forward in the nation, and scouts is still going to be in awe about this kid, Thaddeus Hill, if we're just being completely honest. With KC going to the pros, I wonder if Thaddeus is starting to hit the mummers and wanting to do the same. These guys were constantly in competition. We thought we would see them in comp during academy, but with KC saying I'm just straight to the SBA, that's going to be interesting, man. Ame with 15 points on 6 of 15. Wasn't the best night for him. Brandon Young wasn't the best night for him neither. 5 turnovers, 5 for 12, 2 for 6. They just really couldn't get it going too consistently. Lamar Anderson was just like, I don't want to say non-existent, but Franklin Brooks is a two-way guy, and you've seen the pressure he was putting on LA. LA would have had the 4 shots, which he didn't do. He fed his guys. He let his guys do their thing. But Lamar Anderson, man, we got to see you, play bigger in that moment. We've seen you carry this team in some games. So to only take 4 shots in a game that means so much, that's tough, my guy. We definitely want to see more from you in that one. But, yeah, man, Thaddeus Hill is going to be interested to see what Thaddeus Hill does with his career. He still is yet to announce what he's going to do, but that is going to be very, very interesting. And just the all-around great game. Had to give you guys the proper wrap-up, show you guys the stats, give you a little post-game chat, and then we're going to go on to the, how we do as far as... what we do as far as ending off. We end off with the team comparison. I like the numbers from both teams. 49% from the field for Duncanville, and then 76%. And then 53% from the field. Pardon me, I'm looking at the score. For the Montverde Eagles. And then from the three-point line, Duncanville was 44%, 8 of 18. Montverde was 4 for 14 with 29%. But those points in the paint is what did it. They had 50 points in the paint. 50 points in the paint. Had 20 more points in the paint than Duncanville, and that was really the difference. They just couldn't be stopped in the paint. And also points off turnovers was another thing. Duncanville had a lot of turnovers, and Montverde Eagles were making them pay. Big shout out to the SBA community for tuning into this one. Like I said, we do have more game. We do have another game on the way tonight, and then Jo is going to do some runs for the overseas guys to get some action. We will be having some runs for the high school guys that finished all of their stuff. I mean, the new guys that finished all of their stuff. So stay tuned for that if you're a new guy. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. This is the Simulation Basketball Association, powered by the Mulaverse. I'm Commish Mula in the booth, and I'm out. Peace.